Hello and welcome to all the viewers. You are watching Learn English with Amjad, and today in this video we are going to talk about the verb and the different uses of the verb. So before going to understand the uses of the verb like verb to do, verb to be and verb to have, let's talk about the verb and the definition. So now the verb is an action word. This is what we have already know, that when you are talking about action means we are talking about a verb. But in verb we also talk about state of being something, and we also talk about the position and the ownership. So verb is basically, it shows action. It is used for showing the state of being something and also to show the position and the ownership. So these are all the things we are going to study in detail. Let's make an eye on the examples. You can see play, write, perform, is, was, have. So these are all the verbs. So now the question is arising that which example is whether it is verb to do, verb to be and verb to have. So for that we will understand, uh, but before that let's talk about that how can we use these all verbs in a sentence. So now as usually we know, in a sentence we need three things: subject, verb and object. So now we, it is a subject, and cricket is the object. So play here, it is a verb. Which type of verb, whether it is do, be or have, we are going to understand it in a bit. Another example is they are brothers. So are, it is verb here. I have a car, so have, it is verb in this sentence. So now let's talk about the verb to do first. So now what is verb to do? So now you can see the definition. The verb to do is doing word that shows an action or when physical action are performed. In a sentence we use verb to do. When we use verb to do, when we are showing action which is done physically. For example, you can see drink. For drinking you have to use your body, look, run, attack. So these are all the action verb. For that you have to do the movement of your movement of your the part of the body. For these all the things when you are talking about verb to do, which is basically a doing word. How can we say that? Let's see the example. I drink water. So now here the action is performed, that I drink water means, and I is a subject here, water it is the object, so drink it is action. Another example, you can see they are playing cricket. So playing here, it is action verb, so that's why we can say it is verb to do, because it is an action word. So this is all about verb to do. We have another example, you can see here Asad has watched movie. So now here you can see watched, it is verb to do because it is showing action, that Asad has watched movie. So watched, it is verb, but it is verb to do because it is showing action. So now let's talk about verb to be. So now verb to be, you can see the definition. Mainly describe the existence of a person, place or thing, or it can also describe the quality or the location of the subject. So now verb to be is basically talking about the state of being something. In detail we can say the verb to be is used to show the existence of the person or to describe the quality, or even when you are talking about the location of the subject. So in these all cases you need to use verb to be. So now let's talk about these all things in detail. The first is to show existence. When you are showing existence, you have to use verb to be. How can we use that? You can see the example. Once upon a time there was a king. So was here, it is verb to be. You use the verb to be here to show the existence of something. So there was once upon a time there was a king. So you are showing the existence of the a person which is king here. So this is, Another example, you can see there is a pen on the table. So now here you are using verb to be, which is for showing the existence, which is pen here, which is a thing. So when you are showing the existence of a person, place, or even thing, you use verb to be. So this is the first use of verb to be. What about second? The second is to mention a quality. When you are mentioning a quality of the subject, so what you use verb to be. You can see the example. He is a clever boy. So now you use is here, which is verb to be, which is showing the quality of the subject, which is he in this sentence. Another example, you can see they are beautiful girls. So are here, it is verb which is showing the quality. What kind of quality? Beautiful girls they are. So now to mention the quality, you need verb to be to use in a sentence. So this is the second use when you are mentioning the quality. The third use could be when you are denoting location. For denoting location, we have to use verb to be. You can see the market was in the center of the town. So now you are denoting the location of the market. The location of the market which was in the center of the town. So in this sentence, for showing location, you have to use verb to be, which is was here. Another example, you can see the zoo is in Hyderabad. So now you use here is, which is verb to be, to show the location of the zoo. Where the zoo is, it is in Hyderabad. So these are the three usage when you are talking about verb to be. Let's talk about verb to have. So now the verb to have, you can see the definition. It mainly describes position, characteristics, and illnesses. So now there are three uses of verb to have when you are talking about the verb to have. The first, which is to show possession. When you are talking about the possession, when you are talking about the possession of uh, person, place, or anything, you have to use verb to have. How can you use that? You can see I have a pen. So pen, it is showing the possession of the subject, which is I here. So now what we did here, we use verb to have here, which is have. So have, it is verb to have. Another example, you can see Faraz has 3 bikes. So now you are showing the possession of Faraz by using verb to have, which is has in this sentence. So when you are showing the possession, you will have to use verb to have. Another reason for showing the possession, which was the first, another for showing the verb to have, how can we use? To describe a characteristics. So when you are talking about a characteristic of a particular person, then you have to use verb to have. How can you use verb to have for describing characteristic? See the example, she has beauty. So now she has beauty, here you are describing the characteristics that beauty belongs to her in this sentence. So now here you are showing and describing the characteristics. Another example, you have a nice personality. So here nice personality, it is describing the characteristics in this sentence of you. But for that, what you need to do, you have to use verb to have here, which is have. So this is the second point. And the last, which is to denote illness. If you have illness and you want to denote that, what you need to do, you have to use verb to have. See the couple of example here. So he had cancer. So cancer, it is kind of illness or the disease which he had. So to denote the illness, we have to use verb to have. Another example, they have fever. So the fever is kind of illness they have. That's why you have use here the verb to have to show the to denote the illness. So these are the reasons for that we use verb to have. So now in this video we have studied what is verb and what is the difference and what is the use between verb to do, verb to be and verb to have. But if still you have got the confusion about these three, and then you can ask the comment box, which is always there for your help. So you can also visit the playlist to get all the videos in a proper sequences. Until the next time, it's goodbye.